Welcome back, everybody, to the Adventures of Aventus. Last we left off, you had found your way into the secret society of Tandrida, a civilization long thought to have disappeared like a millennia ago. But seems that they are just very good at keeping themselves hidden and protected deep in the heart of the jungle. They were referred to as the builders from the jungle rat that Rue and I had talked to earlier. They leave these geometric sigils and runes on the things that they build. It's a very distinctive dwarvish indicator. And you guys see that their mark is all over this place. Even on the oldest catacombs where you had defeated Arame, the grandmother spider. But most recently, you all leveled up to level 2 after several different relationships were made solid here with the Tandridan people. Karna Salvold, the alchemist, a older man, got with Runai to teach him about his experiments with spiders and research into the pale disease, or is it a curse? Over that night, Runai leveled up to level 2. Root, you had talked with Garish, who seems to be a strange exception here, who did make an outside friendship from this secret people with Keto or Ketu or whatever his name is, the man who was extremely bitten up and had succumbed to the ailments of a ambush in the Pale, and you all left him high up in the trees, wrapped up, so that maybe he would be okay whenever you go find him again. However, over that conversation, Root, you told him of Ketu's location, and he vowed that he would go and find him and try to make sure that he was still alive and well. You had leveled up from learning about the Tandridan people and their connection with the Eto and their kind of like blood feud that they have with them from an ancient tragedy. Moore and Sal had a coming together moment over fine wine found in the catacombs, as well as talking with Duncan about the manacles with their dark energy and what it could possibly mean. Some sort of demonic connection to that spider and the powers that it held. Over that, you both leveled up. And finally, we got Eos, who talked to the druids of Tandrida and got to pet a bunch of tigers and learn of ritualistic spells to cast hallucinatory terrain. Something she can't do herself just yet, but maybe one day she'll be able to hide a place as well as the Tandridans do. Over the course of the night, you guys got a very much needed rest. All of your exhaustion levels have dissipated. And you are starting the morning fresh in Tandrida. We don't really need to bring this up. This is just a background thing. I think it might be. Yeah. What is the first thing you guys would like to do in this morning?
Wake up. Let's go do it all again. Except this time we're not getting paid. If we even get paid for the last one.
Waking up and starting the day. I'm just kind of wondering at this point. I'm not really sure what direction to take since everything is kind of new and opening up for me. I'm just kind of taking everything as I go.
Hey,
I think
Sal.
Rune.
Sorry, Sal, Moore, and Eos. You all slept in like a barracks sort of area, so you would wake up together. Basically meaning that Sal was just talking to Eos and Moore.
Fair.
So you're just getting together, Eos. Anything for your morning ritual, Moore?
She's just gonna get up and just start getting ready with the group silently.
Probably not looking forward to another trudge through the jungle, but at least this time they said that they would escort you. Seems like they were escorting you all along, but this time it'll be a little bit more direct.
Did anyone see where the others went? I don't see the little one and the big one.
Yarp.
All right. Well, let's. I will go ask the big guy in charge.
Duncan is the leader of the hunters, second hand to Stonecutter. He would be the one kind of in charge of watching the group as a whole, and also he stays in the barracks, so you talk to him.
Go over to him. Hey, Duncan. Where did our friends go last night? I think we are probably set to go out soon, but I do not see them.
Well, Runai, with having learned what he learned during the night, I would say that he probably got up at like the sliver of dawn and has just kind of been like, he's ready to go do this because he's kind of in his own way a little bit excited about the knowledge that was shared. So he's just kind of, and just, I don't know, maybe
Okay.
either walking around or just kind of just
You would
waiting.
you would know where you were slotted to go stay for the night. You just had been invited into Salvold's home, so you
Mhm.
stayed with him for the night.
Yeah.
So you could go
Yeah.
directly there and meet up with them probably
Yeah.
very early on and see them getting
Yeah.
their stuff together. Root,
Yeah,
you had
he's
stayed
ready.
with Garish
Yes.
to talk of the Tandridan people and their ways and their like religious connections to old gods and things of that nature. You probably show up at the barracks as well. You guys are back together again.
Yeah.
There they are. So, Roots, what do you know what we're gonna be doing today, or is we just gonna head out?
I think we're just gonna head out. I don't really see much of a reason to stick around too long. We don't have that long in general. You know, looking down at the crystallization on my skin. It's probably best we get this over as soon as we can.
Duncan, your group is supposed to lead us halfway or something, correct?
Many tiny bites are visible on your skin, Root, but more noticeable, those are kind of like crystalled over, but you're seeing new puncture wounds, ones that weren't there the previous day.
Hmm.
Strange little, like almost like a needle injection site, very similar to some of the wounds that were seen back in Cliffheart with the Wari tribe. You ask Duncan about the morning. He says, the hunters are getting ready. Be gone before long. Get the last of your supplies together.
All right. Well, I think we are all here, so I'm gonna go take a shit. Let me know whenever we're ready.
Oh, gee, thanks. You.
There's a hole on the edge of the village. Go. Go quickly.
Oh, you guys don't just use the trees around here? Oops.
Oh, jeez, this
He
guy.
just gives you a look. He says some sort of curse that you're not quite sure what it means. In Dwarvish, it could mean outsider. Perhaps that's what it means, but you can sense there's a derogatory tone to it.
I just give him a wink and give a little finger bang at him. Yeah, you know it.
Oh my god. You're so foul, Sal.
Foul Sal.
It is fun with everybody.
All right. Before long, you guys take the morning sun into the jungle and start your journey southward. So you said it was going to take about 2 days. Seems like they might have a very quick pathway through the jungle. You notice that as soon as you guys set off, it's sort of night and day from how you guys were traveling through the jungle. It's like they have well-worn pathways that do weave back and forth, but they're open. You're not having to cut through any kind of vines or thick trees or coming to dead ends or the bottoms of hills that you have to climb up or climb down. It's a fairly simple, quickly jogged path. You guys all make your way throughout the first day of travel. Any of you want to look for anything for this first day?
I think Runai will probably, during the trip, he's probably just like checking on those who have the wounds on them. And that kind of seems to be his focus, is just kind of studying and taking note of their progression and stuff like that. So, I mean, we don't have to go too into that or anything, but just wanted to make a note that he's like monitoring everybody's progression and stuff like that, checking on everybody, seeing how they're feeling.
May I interject that you might talk to people about what you learned of last night?
Yes. Yeah.
Anybody that you can confide in the party?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So it's mainly is more showing signs of it too, or is it just Sal, Eos, and Root?
You can't get close enough to more for you to be able to tell if she's being affected by it. The few times that you do try to approach her, she shrugs you off or walks away from you. Doesn't want you examining her.
Yeah, and he'll definitely respect that, but he's definitely like trying to watch for, symptoms and stuff.
She doesn't seem that she's affected by any kind of ailment. She moves
Okay.
with a leisurely stride.
Mm-hmm.
I think at some point, probably while Runai is checking over Sal, he'll just kind of casual talk between them. Hey, little one, Runai, yes?
Yes.
I have to ask, what are you doing here? I see Eos, she is a free spirit, I guess you might say. She is just kind of everywhere. Root, of course, he got dragged into this, not his choice. More, she doesn't want to talk much. I can't quite figure you out. I will say that every time the pale is mentioned, your little ears there perk up. At least under your hood. What is it with the pale in you? Do you have someone dealing with it back home?
Not just the pale, per se. My purpose, so to speak, if you would like to call it that, is study and knowledge. I come from a society I'm no longer connected with that harnesses plagues in such a way that I do not agree with, and I have a larger purpose for my interests and intrigues. That's not just helping others. Speaking of helping others, let me look at your neck. It appears that the excretions are spreading a bit, so the wound looks like the parasites are expanding a bit.
You do see little pinpricks, little extra holes around original bite wounds in his skin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He's gonna-
goody. I guess I get to die quicker now.
Well, just let me know when you start feeling a bit more lethargic. That is my main concern. It's not that great at the moment, but once you become immobile, that is when we really need to worry about the spread of the disease itself, the plague, or as I have learned, it is also part curse. So you are currently cursed as well as plagued, but we're gonna take care of it. No worries.
Oh, great. I guess. Fuck it, I might as well stack on top of it then.
Just have another drink. It'll make you feel a bit better about your situation. I highly endorse it at this point.
In the distance, you can hear the echoes of what sounds like a baby's cry. It's very much too loud to be a baby's cry. Duncan makes his way back into the group. Says, their streak is nearby. Everyone keep quiet for a little while.
I'll get down low. Did he say a streaker? I seen like someone who runs around naked?
Are they nude?
Maybe it's a monkey.
A shrieker, he says again. They're
Oh,
kind of
the-
like monkeys with 3 arms,
The squealers.
all of them capable of ripping you apart.
The
Oh.
human,
Okay, well, good to know.
the human pig things, yes.
Something like that. After a few more minutes of like a tense, increased speed of the walk, he kind of gives everyone the nod to continue talking.
So how often do you deal with those squealers, shriekers?
Oh, they're quite the nuisance. One of the main stories we tell to the young ones so they don't leave the city. They can sound like more than just children. They can also sound like parents.
Are they at least worth your while? Do you benefit from killing them, or anything useful on them?
Their meat's rancid. Their hide's no good. Well, they're just nuisances.
Vermin. Yes, I see.
He looks down to Runai. Says, you stayed with the spider keeper last night.
I did.
He's a strange one, but he's in charge of healing salves for the hunters. A good man.
He was quite informative and pleasant to converse with, I do admit.
Why is he keeping those spiders?
He has conducted great research and has learned that, and this is beneficial for you all, so you should probably pay attention. There is a experiment he conducted with infected spiders within a maze, and he has confirmed that when one spider, perhaps when it has, for instance, caught a cricket, and I witnessed it myself with my own eyes, the spider attached to said cricket and the others were summoned as though it were a hive mind, and they knew exactly where that spider had captured its prey, and they came and helped it, so to speak. So we must be wary. When one spider knows, so do all the others.
Oh, great. So, like, mind the stuff now?
Yes, and it has shown that upon killing Aramai, the grandmother spider, it did definitely not lift the curse plague at all. It was still very active in my overstudy of what he shared with me.
I'm gonna look over to Eos and just kind of look at her and start trying to send thoughts to her head. I still haven't had a bath yet.
Eos, you notice that Sal is looking at you with a strange intensity.
Eos is staring at him very confused. Like, do you need to poop again? Are you okay?
Okay, so it doesn't work yet. Good.
Yes, indeed, there is no psychic emanation that you can detect.
She's just really weirded out right now with him staring at her, and she's just like, okay, well, okay.
So, Runa, do you think there's a chance that we could get, like, psychic attachment to each other or something? Maybe let each other know where we are?
I do not believe that is the case. It is for the spreaders, and I mean, yes, they contract their own versions, but they're not the ones who are crawling with parasites in their wounds or anything. It affects creatures differently.
They're starting to sound less like parasites and more like brainworms.
It's complicated, but it's fascinating.
That's what you find fascinating?
Let me look at your wounds and see how yours are progressing.
She kind of
Sal
kneels
only has
down.
one.
Yeah, she kneels down right on his level, and she's just kind of moving her neck around, letting him take
Yeah.
a peek.
Yeah, you've got it all. You've got it all over, right?
Yeah, I got bitten the shit out of.
You got
Yeah,
I did.
yeah. His little fingers are just making their way around all the fucking wounds, just looking and just very intensely taking in and just yes, fascinating. The growths on you have expanded quite a bit just in a day's time.
Awesome. Well, I think I'm just gonna go have a snack, eat my feelings.
That would
You
be
notice.
wise. Keep your energy up.
You notice Runai rubbing his fingers together, a congealed mixture of blood and crystallized white.
She's just grossed out. She's just like, you know what? I don't even want to look at it, and I know it's on me, but I don't want to see it. So I'm just gonna eat a snack. Bye. And she just kind of walks off.
He's just like rubbing his chin. Fascinating.
gonna lean over to Root. I know that he is not a bad guy, but man, that's a little disturbing, don't you think?
I think I've seen stranger things out here.
Oh, I'm still in the first season of that, so you'll have to tell me about it later.
So, after a little while, one of the Androiden hunters, other than Duncan, kind of makes his way to the midst of the group and starts eyeing people. This guy's much older than Duncan. Seems like maybe he's in his final years of service. Perhaps too old to be going on journeys like this. But he does not have a nice countenance. Got a furrowed brow, one eyebrow slightly cocked over the other ones as he examines each of you and your physical differences from his own. Mainly your height. Seems like every time he has to look up at you, he grimaces a little harder.
Can I help you, Elder?
You're the one stone got, huh?
A little bit of ask us for help, a little bit of told us we're kind of fucked.
He wants you to find Varnolin, his grandson.
That's what I remember the name is, yes.
Good luck with that. No way he's still alive.
You know something we do not know?
You don't know, then Stonecutter really hates you. This mine is a death trap. It's been forbidden since before I was born.
I mean, despite us, we're kind of a death trap too, and we still somehow managed. Where your group apparently could not kill it.
Oh no, I was there. We had it on the tip of our spears. It's just when it pulled us out of its connection with the one that lies between. Some of us got nervous. Good things don't come from that name or anything associated.
Can I ask, what does that name mean for you guys? The one who lies between.
The legends I've always been told since I was growing up. Some sort of creature, god, dark god perhaps, god of the Orcs, the ones that destroyed all of our civilization.
So no abyssal connection, demonic, celestial, maybe?
I don't know much about it myself. I don't fuck with that shit.
Well,
If anyone's gonna go into the mines and figure it out, it's better it's all you. Me.
well, and how about this? If we return, how about you get me a good drink, yes?
Duncan has made his way back to this guy and has given him a look, like a quick jerk of his head. Says, it looks like I have to go back to the front of the line.
Wait, but the bet, what? Eh?
Don't listen to this old codger. He's been out here a few too many years. The guy laughs and walks off up ahead. There's no offense, but I've told the hunters not to talk with you all. Many of them might give you a bad impression.
No offense to you, Duncan, but I kind of trust the old ones who would be quite honest with us and tell us that we're kind of fucked out here.
The place has been abandoned for a long time. Should be no real danger there besides what might have taken up residence in it from the jungle.
Yeah, well, we're at your back, so we just keep going for now. Has anybody else got anything going on that they need to deal with first? we keep going?
Must carry
Yes.
on. Time is of the essence.
Yeah, this entire time you guys have been marching through the jungle, maybe with a quick stop for Eos to kneel down and Brunei to check something out he couldn't previously reach, but it's quick and you guys continue your movements. Eventually, night falls over the jungle. You find that the hunters here make their beds in a very similar way to how Root was doing it. Very effective, getting up in the limbs of some higher trees, 10 to 15 feet off the ground, and getting yourself settled in. However, they do travel for a couple of hours, even beyond the fall of night, than you guys normally would, before they finally stop, deeming it too dangerous to go on. Duncan makes his way around to everyone as they're setting up these tree limbs, and talks with you for a quick moment. Says, tomorrow we should reach the mines. There's a certain perimeter we're gonna come across these totems that will indicate when we will need to part ways. From there, you'll be on your own. I may have glossed over the danger of the mines a little bit earlier. I apologize for that. It is true that no tame-trident people have used or lived in the mine for so long, but that is where the orcs came from. All
There it
in the legends,
is.
they were called the Endural Orcs after they poured out of the mines after what happened there. You guys recall, Stonecutter told you about something that happened a long time ago that ended up creating the Edo people, a mixture of Orcish and Dwarvish blood, and destroying their cities underground and their entire civilization. And the point of origin of this was the Endural Mines.
Let me get this straight. You said the orcs came from the mines?
That's what the legends say. That they poured out endless like the ocean. We haven't seen orcs in these parts since I've been alive. Since my grandfather's been alive, he hasn't seen any. That's probably safe, but at the same time, Varnolin went there, disappeared.
Something curious, though, might be, since the Pale is a bit newer, I wonder if, perchance, the Orcs could have contracted it as well. They may not be as lively as they once were if they're also suffering.
I don't know. We've only been dealing with the Pale for the last few months. So, possible it's older.
I'm trying to think. Would Sal know if orcs are more underground or more above ground creatures?
That could be either a history or a nature check.
I will do a history on that. Nah, that's a natural one. For 4.
From your experience in the Merchant Coast, you know that they have like roving bands of marauders and bandits, and that they're kind of halfway nomadic people that can set up camps here and there. But you don't really know anything about the Underdark or whether or not they originate from there or have anything to do with it. From your experience, they're strictly above ground.
Orcs, I know they do not know a good wine when they taste one. They're always complaining about it.
Legends say they drink blood just as much as we would drink wine. Oh, you're probably right about that.
I am curious, has there been any knowledge of are the orcs suffering with the pale also?
Like I said, we haven't seen orcs in my lifetime. It's just the legends. What we grew up listening to. However, the Endural Mines are still very much forbidden. Forsaken place that's said to be cursed with the death of our people. If we were to go there, we might bring something back, like a curse.
Well, I mean, it's not like we're not already, so. Tally ho.
Can I be honest with you for a moment?
Have you been honest with us yet?
Somewhat.
No hints?
I don't know if Stunkert really believes that you'll all make it out of this alive.
I mean,
He did not tell us to wait for your return.
to be honest, we don't exactly expect to make it out of this either.
Yeah, we're kind of already dying here.
If you do make it through the mines and find whatever the source of this ale is, you'll have to find your way back to us or make your way back out of the jungle on your own.
Actually, on that note, I have a better idea. I apologize if I'm asking too much, but do you have those sending stones?
Yes.
Maybe one of our friends here could take one and we keep the other and let them know if we have succeeded or failed. That way we are not making our way back to the place blind.
I agree.
Duncan will take the second pair of the sending stones and nod, say thank you. This do our people well. Maybe if you succeed, he will let us send a party, help escort you wherever you wish to go. I'm not sure you'll be welcome to come back into Tandrida, but perhaps if this entire thing disappears like a nightmare, then maybe you'll be lauded as heroes.
Well, if anything, at least we could get a little bit of help to a safe place.
Get some sleep. Tomorrow's gonna be rough.
Wait, yeehaw.
Anybody prepare any backgrounds or anything? If not, we'll just go on to the next morning.
I have not.
Actually, Rue, could we get the second half of your story?
Yeah, let's see if I can find out where I put it.
I could send it to you if you need me to. I think I've got it somewhere.
Pretty sure it's just in our chat history. Hold on.
Here, I'll send it to you. Or did you find it already?
I found it.
Okay, cool. So I think you had finished the last one at he did not hurry. So it'd be immediately after that.
By midday, the heat had settled in like a held breath. Root stopped at a shallow stream where the water was still clean and knelt to refill his skin. He drank slowly, counting without thinking. Old habit. When you've buried people who misjudged water, you never quite stop counting. Voices reached him before footsteps did. 3 men, Fairstrand accents, armed but not well. "You sure this is the place?" one said. "Guide's supposed to meet us near the stream," another answered. Root stood and turned. They startled when they saw him. Most people did. "You're late," the tallest said, trying to sound annoyed and failing. Root studied them for a moment. He noticed the extra packs, the empty cages, the rope. "You are not explorers," he said. One of them smiled thinly. "We're not miners either, if that's what you're thinking." Root's gaze lingered on the rope. "You are hunting." The smile faded. "That's not your concern." Root stepped aside, clearing the path behind him. "You will not pass." The tallest man scoffed. "We paid for a guide." "You paid for directions," Root said. "They end here." Another man shifted his grip on his spear. "You don't own the jungle." Root's voice did not rise. "No, but I know when it is already angry." Silence. The jungle chose that moment to answer with a low, distant call, deep and hollow, the kind of sound that carries through bone. The men went still. Root met the tallest man's eyes. "If you walk past me, you will not walk back." They hesitated. Pride fought sense. Sense won, narrowly. They turned around without another word. Root waited until their voices faded before he continued on his way. Root did not realize he had stopped walking until the jungle grew too quiet again. That happens sometimes, when the air shifted just right, when the ground smelled the way it had before. For a moment, he was not standing on a narrow jungle trail. He was standing in a clearing lit by a low guttering fire. Hessa was crouched near the edge of the camp, brushing dirt from the base of the statue she dragged in that afternoon. Gold caught the firelight in warm, gentle colors like it wanted to be admired. Captain Tolan was laughing, telling Joran they'd been drinking from silver cups by the end of the season. Selm sat too close to the fire, polishing a dagger he didn't need, trying very hard to look brave. Root remembered how he'd felt, how heavy everything had been. Not his body, his instincts. "This place doesn't want us here," he'd said. No one had looked up. Hessa waved a hand. "Every place wants something, we just haven't paid yet." Joran grinned. "See, even the jungle understands trade." Root stared into the dark beyond the firelight, listening to how the insects had stopped, how the night felt like it was waiting for something to blink. "Some debts don't take coin," he said. Captain Tolan finally met his gaze. "We'll leave tomorrow. One more night won't break us." Root had almost believed him. Later, when the fire burned lower, Root had woken to the sound of Selm breathing too fast. "Did you hear that?" the boy whispered. Root had listened. He had heard it then. Not footsteps, not branches breaking, something deciding. He had reached for his weapon, and the jungle had already chosen Selm. No scream, no struggle. Just absence where a boy had been sitting moments before. Root remembered how fast he'd moved after that, how loud everyone else became. Hessa shouting about the statue, Joran firing arrows into shadows, Captain Tolan trying to command a battlefield that did not acknowledge him. Root remembered grabbing Ayla's arm when she tried to run with the water, shouting for her to stop, to breathe, to think. He remembered Captain Tolan vanishing mid-sentence, pulled sideways like he'd stepped through a door that only existed for him. And he remembered standing alone at dawn, surrounded by scattered packs and broken paths, holding Selm's water skin and knowing, with cold certainty, that the jungle was finished with them. That was when he had learned the difference between courage and stubbornness. The jungle around him rustled. Root blinked, and the memory released him. He was back on the trail, alone, breathing steady. He rested one hand against the tree, grounding himself. "Not again," he murmured, not as a plea, but a promise. Then he moved. I'll leave it right there. That's just a memory he had on the trail while he was walking with everybody.
He's getting predatored up in this bitch.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't
Love
help
it.
but wonder what it is that attacked you all that day. For a long time, you blamed it on the unforgiving. This predator in the jungle, so skilled at remaining hidden and in the shadows and setting up traps. But what happened to you that day almost defies reality. Like a ghost was yanking your friends away from you. But you haven't encountered anything like that this time. But you are constantly wary that it might be the next night. This night, you probably have a little bit of tremors, trying to turn over and go back to sleep while you're thinking about the disappearing faces of your old party. Love that story, group. Go to the next morning. Early on, just as gaps of light were coming through the canopy above, just barely illuminating the tops of the jungle. Duncan is waking everyone quietly, just with a gentle shake, or a gentle time to go. Everyone's starting to cut themselves loose. The straps that had once held them to the branches so that they wouldn't roll off, now getting bundled up into packs and looped onto belts so they can be reused later the next night. You continue your journey. Anybody have anything they want to say or do? Specifically with the hunters and the Androiden people, you're not sure how much longer it might be before you have anything to talk with them about again. 'Cause it'll be a while before you see them again.
I think Sal the whole time is still thinking on what Rune I mentioned about spiders bringing together like a hive mind. And as they're walking, he just keeps looking to different people, sending out random thoughts, seeing if he gets any reaction.
Oh my goodness.
No, Sal, it's not working that way.
He's quietly hoping. He's like,
You waste a good chunk of time playing a game we probably all did as children, saying if we had psychic powers.
pretty much.
But yeah, I would say that the others do notice you giving everyone strange looks and being a little less jovial than usual. One of the hunters with the pail looks at you. What the fuck are you looking at?
Did you hear me? Did you hear what
Did I
what
hear
color
what?
ask? Color. What was it?
Blue?
Fuck. I just look to another guy. I just start looking at other guys.
Anyone else? Alright. If you don't have anything to talk to them about, then I guess I'll just save it for another time. Eventually you make your way to like a line of old, overgrown veggies. Varnolin. Give him a good burial, won't you? He's a good lad. And with a whistle, the rest of the hunters group up and begin to march in a reverse direction, leaving you all at the line of these totems.
I think once they're all kind of gone, I'm gonna look to everybody and be like, so let's just be honest here. We know that they are all using us.
Yeah, I think so. I think yeah.
Well, at this point, it's for ourselves as well. For those of you that are inflicted with the Pale, if you want to cure it, it sounds like this is our only option, whether we're being used or not.
Also true. Can't really deny that logic.
Yeah, I kind of want to feel like that they're just hiding the truth, that maybe we don't really have to find the cure here, but with their leader being as fucked as he is, I kind of feel like if they had something, they'd be using it on him.
Well, they haven't
Root.
welcomed outsiders in so long. We're kind of a last-ditch effort.
Root, you have a sudden jarring premonition, or is it a recall of people disappearing by campside? A young boy just absolutely yanked away. You worry that whatever that is might be beyond these totems. Root, have anything to say to the party?
Root hyperventilates a little bit, as the PTSD comes back, and regains his composure and just looks at everybody and tells everybody to stay tight, close together, and do not separate regardless of anything else.
Would that have been something we would have caught, or would that have been something he kind of hid more?
He tried to hide it, but not super well. Probably you could probably catch up on it if you noticed, if you were paying attention.
Did I do a perception check, DM?
I'll let you have it. You do notice that he's hyperventilating a bit. His wide nostrils flaring just a little too quickly for the rest that you're all getting now.
Probably a reaction I'm familiar with. I'll wait until we start going and then kind of make my way up to him. And just kind of, hey, big boy? That's, you got something on your mind, don't you?
Just stay close. Don't wander off, and stay on your guard at all times.
You're not just saying that as a warning.
No, I'm not.
I can tell. And normally I would not take too much to warnings of people, but you're somebody that you've seen some shit. I think I'll stay a little close this time.
Staying close and having to once again take up your own pathway forward, it's immediately apparent that this is a rough place in the jungle. It is kind of like the outskirts were ones you had started your journey into the jungle with. But this place is almost worse. There are thorny vines that grow almost everywhere. It's almost like they were seeded here to have a natural defense against this forbidden place. I mean, miles of brambles that have almost taken over this part of the jungle. It is a horrifying thing to try to get through. But, Root, you have an idea. You know, if there was another party that went through here, they might have cleared their own path at some point in the past. And you're gonna go ahead and give a search for that. So, your choice, it could be either investigation or survival to get through this. You can do either with advantage, as I'm sure the rest of the group is trying to help you as well.
Yeah, I know Sal's staying with him with that warning and just eager to provide him whatever kind of assistance it'll be.
A 14 for survival.
Okay, 14 for survival. You look for approximately 2 hours going up and down the edge of the brambles here, trying to find a place where maybe a group had cleared out a path, and you're not successful. It just looks like a solid wall as far as you've gone along here. And eventually you decide you're going to have to start cutting your own path. Using your bladed weapon, you start cutting your way into the jungle and towards the southern coast where the mountains are. You can somewhat see them in the distance. The rare place where there's a couple of trees missing out of the canopy. Off in the distance, a smoky, jagged looking silhouette way off in the distance, reaching up towards the sky. You make your way that direction. Doesn't take too long to get through this outer perimeter of brambles. It's about 2 miles of really rough cutting terrain. It takes you the better part of 5 or 6 hours. But after that, the jungle gets a little bit more regular, and you keep making your way towards that mountain. During this rough bramble thing, I want everyone to give me either a dexterity save or a constitution save, your choice. You can do it in the living room table chat. We'll start at the top with Eos.
God.
Either constitution or dexterity save, Eos.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Okay.
Oh, look at you more.
Oop. Sad. Okay, 8.
That's 8 straight. Okay. And was that?
No, that was
constitution or
8
dex?
plus 1, the dexterity.
Yeah. Okay. Is that constitution or dexterity for you?
Dexterity.
Okay. Noted. More. That's really good. Wonderful. Root.
That's a 4 constitution.
Okay. Never and
I got a 9, but this is for like like balancing or
It's for
like
getting through the brambles.
okay, because I was
And
gonna
just this
say
first part of the journey.
yeah, because I was gonna just ask if I had advantage on that for my scurry.
No. Honestly, scurrying on the ground might make it even worse.
It says, huh?
I said scurrying on the ground might make it even worse since it grows thick across the ground.
Yeah, it just
You're
it
having to
says
step
that
over it.
yeah, it says you're able to squeeze through small openings. You have advantage on decks to fit through tight spaces, balance on thin
Oh.
beams,
Okay,
and
well, in that
squeezing
case,
through
yeah.
narrow passages do not affect your movement. Oh, okay. I wanted to just double check if that was
I'll
a
give you
situation
I'll
for
give you
this.
advantage on it.
Okay. Oh, the other one was better. 9.
9. Okay. Sal, finally.
Jesus Christ, everybody. It's a 10.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah. Everyone but Moore.
I think this dice roller is broken.
Everybody but Moore. You take 1 damage and 1 level of exhaustion.
Ah.
And you get exhaustion, and you get exhaustion.
Yeah.
Exhaustion and how much
Son of a
damage?
bitch.
Exhaustion is just the minus to stuff. Once you guys get a good sleep somewhere where you can lose exhaustion, you guys Sorry about
Ouch.
that. Yeah, you guys do get cut up by these sharp, like blackened-looking vines and brambles. It's like Sleeping Beauty type shit that you guys walk through. You remember that scene with the brambles? Maybe some of you do. Anyway, it's rough, and you guys get cut up from it. Even you, Runai, trying to squeeze through the tight areas. You end up going to all fours, kind of on instinct, and getting your paws caught in a lot of different like little loops and scraping them up. It's not a whole lot of damage, but it is tiring, and a lot of you suffer from it. And somehow Moore just never gets exhaustion. She's just slithering through everything with ease. She's probably at the back waiting just for everybody else to like clear the way out as much as possible and just smooth sailing the whole way.
Yeah,
Or
work
just like-
smarter, not harder.
We're over there in the back, smooth skins. Chill.
Just like, man, you guys are pussies. Come on.
You see how fucking big I am? Alright, calm down.
Yeah. Honestly, it could have been a lot worse for you, being as big as you are, but you have the sword and you're clearing the way, so you're good. You guys make your way to the base of the mountainous region, I should say. There's like a long line of mountains and an extra tall one. Previously, with your talk with Garish, he did not know anything about the entrance to the Endural Mines. In fact, many of the people, the Tandridan people, don't really know what the entrance to the mine looks like. You just know generally where it's at and that it's in the mountain range down here, so you're having to search for it. Especially since there's no defined pathway. So yet again, you need another investigation or a survival check to try to make your way to the Endural Mine entrance.
Greater advantage.
Do you wanna have somebody else roll for it, or do you wanna roll for it again, bro?
No, I got it.
Okay, go ahead and do whatever you're gonna do with advantage.
Don't got it. Oh, with advantage, okay. No, it's 11.
I have a +7 in survival.
I'll tell you what. Let's pretend that second roll didn't happen, Root, and you gave one roll to
Perfect.
Eos. Eos, you give me a survival check. Roll.
It's gonna be a 9. Calling it right now.
Don't put that bad juju on me. Come on now.
9.
Fuck sage. It's a lot.
That's how
You
I
guys
that's my fault.
spend rest of the day searching the mountainside, trying to find any signs of entryway. You do come across multiple ruined structures that are completely destroyed nearly. Like maybe one column of like 5 or 6 large stones stacked on top of each other, but no sign of any other part of the building other than like crumbled chunks of stone nearby, completely overgrown with big bushes and trees and vines. Honestly, you guys searching around this, I'm gonna have to roll for a random encounter.
Guys, they just left and we're already fucked. Come on.
I'll tell you what, instead of making it like a big map thing, it's gonna be theater tonight, okay? Because I want to get to the
During this, Will, could I use my brethren to see if there's any like nesting mice in the like ruins who might know of a way in there?
You know what? All right. I'll say since this is so pivotal to the story, instead of just leaving this to this first initial roll, I'll allow you guys to be a little bit more. What is the word? Like having a lot of different angles at the approach of accomplishing the task. And I think that talking with the local wildlife is something that many of you could do. Eos could do, Root could do to a certain degree. And obviously with ability to talk to the vermin. So how about you give me a charisma check?
Alright. Okay, so that would be 18 minus 1, so that's a 17 there. And so, yeah, that one's better, so 17.
Okay. Brunei, you come across a psychic signal, kind of a little unlike many of the other ones that blip across your pathway. This one seems to be a little bit less afraid, and it is soon apparent why they are less afraid. It is a giant rat.
Okay.
Probably about twice the size of Root. I mean, a very large rat-like creature that seems to have
Okay.
burrowed near here.
hmm
When you come across its location and you make a psychic connection to it, you find the entrance to its burrow. It's like
hmm
a cave going downwards. It's dark. You wait for a few moments, calling on it, and its enormous head pokes out of this hole in the ground. And it's just like the top half of it. And its large head looks at you. You instantly feel a certain amount of fear from looking at this thing, because it could definitely eat you if it decided to.
hmm
But it seems to be giving you a moment.
Is Runai by himself?
I would say no.
Runai, is this like a long lost cousin, perhaps?
Perhaps, Sal. Okay, so I'm gonna rummage and get one of the things of rations that I bought, one of the extra rations, and I'm gonna offer it to him.
All right.
And
He grabs
Yeah.
it with a large hand and kind of just throws it into his open mouth. He swallows it without chewing very quickly and looks at you with these black orbs. You sense psychically. What do you need?
yes, brother, I have need of myself and my companions to enter into the mountain, and I was wondering if you would have the knowledge or the access for us to pass.
Enter into the mountain.
Yes, brother.
The mountain is big, many ways in to the Underdark.
Is there passage through your home here that we might enter? I'll give you another morsel.
This is just a simple burrow. No passage leading further down. Are you looking for anywhere particular?
We need access to what once used to be.
He crawls the rest of the way out of the burrow next to the party. He starts cleaning himself.
Yours is just kind of like, oh, so cute.
My God, he's a big boy.
Eos pulls out one of her watermelons and she just holds it out to him. Like, here you go, buddy.
He grabs it with his
I do like
hand,
this guy.
swallows it.
So cute.
Oh, brother, we were needing to enter into the mountain to try and make our way to what once used to be a dwelling that has long since been either abandoned or maybe taken over. We're not entirely sure on the situation there, but we are also seeking own places. Yes, indeed. Yes. We're trying to make our way.
A large stone place. Not too far from here. Dangerous.
Would you mind showing me? If I touch you, you'll be able to show me, and I'd like to try and do my gaze of two minds. Would you be able to show me that way?
Yes, he would. He might, anyway, if you persuade him to do so. Let us,
Yeah, he's being very respectful and asking.
I will give you a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
DC is 9.
Okay.
Eos, is she talking to them, or do you think you can help her any?
I can try, but I mean, they're kind of doing good without me. Well, let me see.
So I got a 16 for the advantage roll.
I will show you the way.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
So cute.
He immediately takes off way faster than you would expect.
Oh, look at him go. Go.
And
How
you
fast is
enter
he going?
into his mind.
Okay.
Hold on, let me double check. If you're very curious. He seems to be moving at the pace of like a regular person would running. So mechanically it's 30 feet per round. But it's still pretty damn fast for something this big.
Okay, I'm at 40 walking speed now, so that's why I was checking.
Oh yeah, you can keep up with it.
Yeah, I need to send you the stats. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah. Let's see.
We're following him.
Yeah, you guys could follow him, but you can also look through his eyes if you wanted to.
Okay. Yeah, because I was gonna say if I'm
Yeah, he's
doing
going overland.
I'm blind.
So,
yeah, I'm
it's
blinded and
overland.
deafened while this. So
All right, so you'll
might
save
need
that
to
for a
guide me.
different situation. All right.
Okay.
He leads you up the mountain and around. It takes him the better part of 2 hours. He doesn't seem to have much of an issue since his food requirements have been met for the day. And he's doing you a big solid. Takes you to a very overgrown passage. It's large, probably a 20 by 20 foot frame put into the side of the mountain here, stone and reinforced with old iron banded wood. But it is almost like you would have walked right by it, even if you'd seen it, because it is overgrown with the jungle. But the giant rat shows you right to its entrance into a place where the vines can be parted to go in and out.
You have our thanks, friend. Well, couldn't have found this without you. Look at it, it's completely overgrown.
We are indebted to you, my dear brother. I offer you another ration of my own, so you may be full and warm, and may stay hidden and safe from those that oppose you. I give him another one of my ration as thanks.
He eats it immediately. There's no emotion in his face at all. It's just blank black eyeballs. But he seems to be a little cheerful now and kind of jaunts off.
Yep, and I definitely have a soft spot for hello vermins of all kinds.
You notice the passage where you can actually walk through. It does look like there might be some of the vines, the thicker ones, cut at some point recently. Can you hear me?
They were cut recently?
Yes. Might have been a little bit more difficult to get into this passageway, but it looks like something or someone has cut an entryway, at least within the last few months.
Okay.
You make your way inside?
I think we do.
Right, yeah, he shows you this large entryway, overgrown into the side of the mountain here. And once inside, it's overgrowth kind of does go in for a bit. A lot of dirt has come into the entryway and things have grown out of it. But after a few paces, there's more worked stone and looks like a stairwell as well, leading further down. It's dark, but you do see like little lights coming from the bottom of the stairwell.
Okay. Alright. Is there any spider webs here?
No, not that you can really tell, not beyond the normal amount of spider webs.
Okay.
Well, at least we're done with the fucking spiders.
I wouldn't speak so quickly.
You know, with our luck, you're probably not wrong.
But at least, I mean, you've already been bitten, so it can't be any worse than it has been.
Alright, let me try to get this set up. Can you guys see this?
Yes.
Alright. Yeah. What marching order are we in? See, we've got right in front. This is more. Eos, Sal.
I'll be kind of up close because
Okay, so
I
what
do have advantage on navigating while underground. So
Okay, so there's basically 6 slots here. You guys looking? So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'll stay at the back.
Okay, you'll stay at the back.
Yeah.
Everybody else good with this marching order?
I'm okay with it.
I've seen too many times of people
Yeah.
sneaking up on us.
All right. Oh shit. Get out. Here we go. So, definitely looks like there is some sort of life here. Going down further into the path here, there are glowing lights coming from crystals in the walls and like just worked in through the flooring as well. And you would notice pretty quickly, Runai, that many of these are
like it.
What entities live down here that would keep the braziers lit?
All right.
Can I get a perception check from the whole party? Starting with Eos.
19.
Nice. And more?
6.
Root.
19.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Root.
I got a 12, but do I have advantage on this since I got the tunnel crawler?
This is just perception.
Okay. And it's 12. Straight 12.
Wait, you mean scurry?
I have tunnel crawler, which gives me advantage while navigating underground.
Advantage on what? What's it say specifically?
Well, it says wisdom. Oh. Yeah, you have advantage on wisdom to navigate while underground.
Okay, then
Absence
yeah,
of
you get
wisdom.
advantage on it.
Okay.
You get advantage.
Oh, my other one was better. 12.
Okay, so 12. And then Sal.
17 plus 5 for 23? 22.
Minus 1.
Yeah, I have plus 6.
Oh, minus 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's plus
Good
6
gosh.
minus 1.
That's still probably
Gotcha.
the best group roll you guys have ever done with a median of 15.6. Very good. I'll tell you that there are creatures up ahead. You can hear the slight echoes of items shuffling or footsteps on stone. I'm not sure what to expect necessarily, but it definitely doesn't sound like animals. It sounds like people walking around. I'll also
Yes.
tell you with that perception check that Varnolin and his party most likely did make their way down here, given the entryway to the outside. But that this might not be the only entrance or exit here, as if there is an intelligent group of people here, they probably have another means of egress in and out of the area. Where that might be, you're not positive, but this could just be one entrance of many. How do you guys want to approach this? You just want to walk up and introduce yourselves, or you want to sneak up?
Walk
I'd
up
say
cautiously,
sneak.
at least as quietly as possible. Yeah.
With a sneaky sneak.
Yeah, Runa's gonna get down on his feet and do the slow sneaky.
Slow sneaky.
Slow
That's what
sneaky.
it calls for. Because that was such a successful perception check for the group, let's do stealth checks with advantage. We'll start with Eos again.
Not 20.
Woo, that's great. How do I mute notifications?
Put your status on busy.
Alright, yeah, 'cause I think I've been getting notifications this whole time. You guys are rolling.
Or you can go to your, so if you like right click
got
on
it.
the server,
Okay.
you can, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so you got natural 20. What is that altogether? Eos. minus one.
Plus 1, minus 1, so it's straight.
Yeah, let's just try. Okay. And now more.
18.
Nice. Really, really good. Root.
18.
Holy crap. Brunei.
9.
And Sal.
Um, 12.
All right. Very good. Nearly as good as the last one. I'm very impressed. All right, you guys make your way. I will continue to keep your order here, but we're just going to move through. Make your way down this long stairwell, approaching to where you can see just underneath this doorway at the bottom into the room below. Just kind of creeping up. In this room, looks like there are 3 strange-looking individuals. They are clothed in rags. It looks like nearly almost slave-like appearance. They seem to be walking from one door to the other one, carrying some heavy crates of you don't know what. The beings themselves, perhaps 6 feet tall, very white, pale skin, almost like Nosferatu vampire-esque looking creatures. Bald heads, glowing red eyes, sharp teeth. You can see from the grimacing looks on their faces. And you just sort of hide there quietly while they pass by and make their way into the store
Does it look like they're passing through?
It looks like they were hauling some materials.
Oh, what are the chances that these things aren't going to attack us?
They've already passed by. They were going from this chamber across to this one and have made their way into a doorway over there and then closed it behind them. They did not spot you or notice your group whatsoever. So the next move is up to you guys. You want to pursue them or you want to go where they came from?
I want to go where they came from.
Yeah, at this point, we're trying to figure things out. We don't want to go straight to the boss room.
You make your way in. Definitely looks like an ancient place. It's been somewhat upkept. Much of the foliage has been like tied down here, but definitely looks like there's growth in here. There's like a lot of underdark plants growing up and through many of the different stones that make up the floor here. You make your way to this other passage. Looking through, you see a long pathway. You make your way further in. I'm gonna keep the same stealth bonus for you guys for a while, and every once in a while I'll roll against it. Make your way here. There is a massive open underground cavern. It's an overwhelming sight. It almost like knocks the breath out of you when you walk out into this area. There's open air here. It's kind of lit by those bright crystals everywhere, and there are giant tree-sized mushrooms that are growing underneath the mountain here, as well as large stone pillars, also kind of covered in moss and other growth. And there are these bridgeways that lead in multiple different directions. Well, they're really just left and right here off the bat. somewhat natural cavern that has been built around and into. What do you guys want to do?
Has you ever seen mushrooms like this before? I don't think I have.
It's a mushroom with mushrooms growing on top of it. Fascinating. What do you think they do? Do they look edible?
Well, it's actually not extra mushrooms growing on top. These are like polyps on the mushroom. You look closer, they're pretty good size, but they're part of the large mushrooms themselves. I don't know what the technical term is for them. I don't know if it's polyps or what, but they're like big mushroom pores.
Little bumps on them.
Big bumps. But yeah, bumps. Comparatively little to the rest of the mushroom. They kind of smell extremely earthy, but they do not necessarily smell tasty.
Can't say I've ever
Watermelon.
seen something like this before. This is new to me.
You could roll a history check if you guys want to know anything else about this.
I was gonna ask, would Brunei know anything about stuff like this, having come from the deep
Yeah.
dark places?
Yeah, I'll give it to you, Renai.
I rolled a 21 on history.
Well, then you would know from certain texts and things that you've learned that large mushrooms growing in the Underdark is very, very common. And you guys went down a very long stairwell to get down here. So you guys are officially in the Underdark now, where this mine has been dug out. Now, however, the architecture and stuff that's been built here, you're not 1,000% familiar with. But definitely looks like there are explorable passageways here.
Either way, I think we don't need to stand out here in the open.
Nope, definitely not.
Yeah, Baldies are probably coming back soon. So we probably should get to move on to something that at least looks secure.
All these, really. Left or right?
Right.
You guys can vote.
Left.
Left.
What do we see? Like left and right? Is it just the same thing?
It looks like it leads off to a passageway into the mountainside again, or into the cavern side, I guess I should say. And then there's another one over here that's gated shut.
Oh, I say left.
There's also a passageway down right here, which you might be able to notice.
Look back to Mo. Which way?
I guess we're going left then. Got outvoted. Bad.
Well, what's your vote, Moore? What's your vote, Sal? You said left?
I said
Sal?
left.
Okay, that's 3 left. Okay, then even if you voted right more, y'all are going left.
Okay.
This way. Another large, long bridgeway across here. See the glow of the bright crystals coming from below.
Are there
Brunei.
any loose? Are there any loose bright crystals by chance?
Well, the way that they form, there could be several crumbles of different pieces of crystals and things. Normally, it's a mineral that can be shaped like a diamond, And whenever there are clusters of it, it's not like, oh, this is one bright crystal, this is another bright crystal. There's different shapes and variations and purity levels of the bright crystals.
Yeah.
So many
Yeah.
of these look like they have like a strong color to them. So they're mixed with some other mineral that's giving them their color. You
Yeah.
don't see
I was just
any pure ones that you would want to pick up. But you could pick up some different colored bright crystals for like a light source or for a memento or something like that.
yeah,
Maybe-
like he's.
yeah.
I was gonna say he's just kind of. If there's some loose ones that are easily grabbable, he might just be keeping it in mind, like, oh, I must show this to Shardpaw. Just like setting it aside for his brother, because he's more apt on those.
You look over the side of the bridge where the crystals are, and it looks very rough. You're not exactly sure what happened here, but it looks like the original passage that was probably made whoever knows how long ago is like cracked apart and covered in these bright crystals, all going up and down. Be very difficult to walk on, and it looks like there's even places where it completely has nothing, like an abyss, like cracks of abyss, where if your leg went into it, it would just go on forever, or you could potentially fall through and fall who knows how far.
Mm-hmm.
And the bridgeway across is keeping you guys safe from having to walk across that. But you could lean over and try to get some of those crystals if you wanted to.
Yeah. I might just wait and just pick some up in the other areas,
They gave you an opportunity to examine your surroundings a little bit further.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you guys think if I spit down here there'll be spiders?
I'm sure there's spiders everywhere, Sal. You've already been bit, you're alright. You've defeated the worst one.
I mean, I almost got to take it out on a date. It really liked me.
I saw.
Let's see if I can find a good figure for these guys. I haven't made one yet. Oh, yeah. That might work. That'll work. Using the same stealth checks from earlier, I'm gonna roll against to see if they notice your approach. You guys get right about here, sneaking up. Let's see what making your way up the passage to this open room here, there's a sudden scuttling. You see that there are figures coming to bear with these sharpened pole arms of some sort. And they're looking into the passageway. We're gonna go ahead and roll initiative for everybody.
Delivery? It's not the giorno.
Hold on just a moment. Everybody just get your rolls in, and I'll get them in just a moment.
a 13. She had to step out to the bathroom real quick.
All right. Eos, more. Sorry, say that again?
9.
Okay, yeah, you're cutting out a little bit. Rooms.
19.
Bruno.
20.
Sal.
7.
You got -1 on that.
Yeah.
You guys. Okay, 7.
Yeah, mine was straight.
Yours is straight.
I rolled a 4 plus 4 minus 1.
Okay. Okay, I see. Alright, yeah, that's the right. Alright. With that, Runai, you're up first. Now, like I said, with the fight with the grandmother spider, you can talk on your turn,
Yeah.
try to defuse the situation, or you can, immediately start defending yourselves. These guys do look hostile, though, and they are not pretty. Glowing red eyes, sharpened teeth, now bared in snarls. They are starting to position their pole arms to the entryway you guys are coming out of. And many of them are starting to make like a guttural hissing shout.
Okay. I'm going to.
That
I
scared the shit
guess.
out of my cats.
Oh no. I'm
They
gonna.
just tore off through the whole house. Sorry.
Oh, which one?
Oh
my gosh. Or cookie. Okay. I'm gonna open my. My warp stone, bright shard eye. Just kind of like, I don't know, just for effect, I guess. And I'm gonna speak out.
Effect.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak out in Undercommon. 'Cause I'm just gonna assume that they speak that, and I'm gonna just kind of put my paws up and be like, "There is no need to jump to hostilities. We are here for our own purposes. We are not meaning to completely intrude."
All right, that's all you can say for now. I'll tell you what. Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Let me see. So, oh god. 7.
-1.
Yeah, I already minused it.
Okay. 7. Got it. Do you want to move or cast any spells?
Stay right there for a minute.
I'll tell you this, Renat. It doesn't look like they're listening to you.
Okay, then I guess, no, I can't really move back or anything, can I?
You can move through your allies. Just cost double.
Okay, then I'll move behind them. Just kind of.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
I mean, as long as I can still see somebody, at least from the hall.
You can't hardly see shit now.
Oh, then never mind. Nah, never mind then. I don't want to go that far back. I want to just kind of step behind if I need to cast. I don't want to be right in the way.
Well, the thing is, you're trying to shoot through your allies here already. Are you not going to shoot? You're just going to wait?
I guess so, yeah. So I was trying to see if I
prepare
could.
a trigger for anything? For a spell?
Yeah, well, I've got Agonizing Blast to add to my Eldritch when I've got that.
So you want to try to... So you can say, I will take a shot at one if they attack an ally, and I have a clear shot.
Yeah.
Okay. Left or right?
To the closest one.
Okay, to this guy. All right.
And I'm just gonna slash at him.
All right. Give me an attack roll.
Let's see. Mm. 11.
11.
11.
You take a slash with your longsword at this strangely corrupted orc with the extremely white skin and glowing red eyes. His eyes widen as you take a swing at him. He pulls his sharpened metal pole across the pathway of your swing. It clanks off the side of the metal pole, and he takes no damage from the swing. He seems to be combat prepared. Do you have a bonus action you'd like to take?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use Yeah, I'll use Wrathful Smite as my bonus action. Just to prepare the next attack.
Is that how it works? I think
believe
it's
so.
when you attack.
I mean, it's up to like a minute. Or just the next attack
okay.
after that,
Okay. That's awesome.
I believe. I'll double check.
Next time you hit with a melee attack, it deals extra damage. Okay. Perfect. You got that prepared for the next one. So you could do that like on a attack of opportunity or something as well. If you wanted to. That's cool. Eos, it is your turn. Is she back yet?
Yeah.
I am here, ready to throw hands.
Alright, you're the third up. None of them have done anything just yet. Root's taking a swing. He's been blocked. What would you like to do? There's 4.
I'm going
I think I only see a
to.
couple of them.
I'm gonna be behind. Actually, I'm gonna prepare my shillelagh.
Okay, so you're cast Shillelagh with your bonus.
Yep.
Your quarterstaff starts to glow.
Yeah.
And now what do you do?
I guess we're gonna get closer. Hyena.
You can get close to this guy, enough to hit him if you want.
Yeah. And smack him.
This side or this side?
Right there's fine. Go on the other side. Yeah.
You can even. Well, you gotta go here. No, you can't quite get to the other side of him. Right there's good. Take your attack.
Oh, that's a 7.
And to miss with another adept block.
I have more than
using
that.
his polearm.
Your spellcasting is +7. Minus so +6 to that.
Oh, you didn't add your bonus.
Oh, oops.
Yes.
So about that, I'm dumb.
Oh.
That's 14.
14 is a hit. 14 is a hit, so go ahead and roll damage for that.
That's 6.
Oh, okay. Well, that's like the minimum amount you could do. The glancing blow, you do make it past the defenses of this strange creature and manage to do some damage to him. I'm gonna go to their turn. It's this guy's turn. He is going to go his 30 feet right here. I'll just roll this separately so you guys don't have to
Do I
see all
get
my
an
rolls.
attack of opportunity?
That's for if
Or is it
things are
stepping
coming
away?
out of your combat range,
Gotcha,
not if
okay.
they're engaging with you.
Gotcha.
Just since he's coming up behind you. That's not what I rolled. So with advantage, he rolled a 13 plus 3, so that's 16. Does that hit?
No.
Okay. So with that, you see one come up behind you. You deftly, use your shield to block the blow. He's coming up to stab you in the back, and you deal with him. Mor's turn. Is he there?
She's,
Yeah.
so she's going to witch bolt that one right in front of her.
This one here? Okay. Alright, so witch bolt, it's like you attach to him and then you can keep doing it, right? Or something like that?
Yeah.
Or am I thinking?
Yeah. If it hits, it gets to stay, and she doesn't have to use her action to attack again.
So are we doing with the old rules or the new rules for you on this one, More?
I figured new rules because didn't we transition everything
Yeah.
to new? Or was it old? I can't remember.
It's really just you doing the new stuff. Honestly, with the spells, I feel like the spells specifically, if somebody wants to use an alternate version of the spell, I don't see why we can't allow for that. You just choose one and go with that one. So if you choose the new version, then don't use the old version, or vice versa. So if you want to use the new version, you can. And that's 24. You're gonna make a spell attack roll against it. So that's a d20. What's your spell attack bonus? Damn, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, witch
It
bolts
does-
fuck you up if it
It
stays.
does 2d12.
Bro, what the I got 8.
No, oh no.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
With the poor roll there, you reach out and do the witch bolt. This is a new spell for you, or at least it's one that you haven't done for a while, and maybe it just doesn't complete correctly. You try to cast a spell and it fizzles out.
Womp womp.
You're like, oh fuck. Would you like to move? You can go back or forward or wherever you would like.
Yeah, so she's gonna move back a little bit.
Okay. How much?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
a little bit. Yeah, okay.
About right there, yeah.
All right, we'll go to this one. He's rushing up to the side of Eos and trying to stab. Not with advantage. Okay, 15 plus 3 for 18. That's a hit.
Ow.
Okay, that's 5 damage from a stab.
Ouchies.
He wields this sharpened pole and stabs it into the back of your shoulder. Kind of in between the shoulder blade and your wing. It hurts.
Jeez.
Val's turn.
All right. Rushing in the one that is the one that's already attacking at Root.
Okay, that one? Yeah.
Yeah, going in behind him.
Alright. Well, we can
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, next attack. Natural 20.
Jesus. Double the dice.
First. A 5 on the second. So 13 damage.
Alright.
Yeah,
He's
13.
gonna die for this. How does it happen?
Comes up behind, smacks the spine, smacks the neck, and then smacks the back of the head.
And with that, something cracks in his skull. And he goes limp, falls to the ground.
Just like the old ones.
need to probably move.
Yeah, you could shoot this guy.
Okay, then yeah,
And
I'm gonna.
He did not attack though. This one did attack somebody
Mhm.
to provoke your last attack if you want to take a shot at him.
Okay, then yeah, I'll do that with the
You could clearly see that there's
agonizing
blood
blast.
There's blood on his pole arm, and he was repositioning, and you take a shot at him. So go ahead and take that shot. Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, let me see.
Okay, that one was a miss. Okay, so that was your prepared attack. Now you can do your turn. Just a
Okay,
wild
so-
shot as he's coming around the corner there, and it just misses him above his head.
Okay, I'm gonna just try another Eldritch. 9. Well, technically a 8 with the exhaustion.
That was a
Lame.
That was a 4 on the dice, so you're maybe since you're in the tunnel, you're not getting good enough shots at them, and it is missing. Would you like to move?
Yeah, let me move up a little bit to the mouth of the tunnel.
All right. I mean, you can move pretty far. Do you want to give somebody else advantage on people? You know, you can try to position yourself in different ways, but right here.
Yeah. Look, how far was that?
Do you have that bite thing, or you don't have that yet?
I've got just regular powerful bite, which is just 1d8 piercing.
Okay, that was 30 feet right here. You can move another 5-foot square if you wanted to, but that's it. Here.
I was gonna say, could I get by that bush?
No, you don't have to move for that just yet. Very good. Okay, Rue, it's your turn.
Okay, which one of these is taking less damage? Are they close enough?
This one's taking no damage. This one is taking 6 damage. One of them died. This one's taking no damage.
Am I close enough to the other one to not provoke an attack of opportunity from the one that's right on me?
Well, what are you trying to do?
Just attack. Just regular attack.
Yeah, you're not going to get an attack of opportunity either way. If you move out of combat, away from somebody's range, that's when you get an attack of opportunity.
Right.
If you want to move, are you saying you want to move here?
Well, no, the one that's by Eos. Is that
that
close
one's
enough?
actually on the other side, so this one's
It
not
would,
in combat.
I'd have to move a little bit.
You would have to
Okay.
move out of the range of this one.
Okay, then I'll just.
I'll tell you, so Sal's right here. You always want to try to get in an advantageous position.
Yeah. So if I don't move outside of his range, but I move to flank the other to be opposite Sal,
Yeah.
that
You
would
would,
work. Would be fine.
This would work for him to get advantage on him.
And that other one didn't take any damage. You said, right?
This one did not, and this one took 6 already.
Ah, fuck it. I'll just hit the one that's taking damage.
Okay. That would be this one, and you get advantage on it.
So exhaustion. So it'll be fine.
It's a hit.
17. Okay.
Radical smite on it.
Yeah. Does the damage take half exhaustion added to it as well for my strength modifier?
No.
Okay.
No. Doesn't.
Okay. That's crazy. And then that'll be the Wrathful Smite damage, so it would have died.
Okay, so that's
8 total.
8 total. That puts him at 16. He's very hurt, but he is still up. You could slash into him.
He does have to make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened until the spell ends.
That's -1, so that's 13.
He meets it.
So he's not frightened. But you put yourself in a good position for Sal to get some good strikes in, and you've done some extra damage to him. Maybe he can be taken out in 1 hit. Let's see. Eos, I'm gonna need you to make that saving throw. Also, what's your Wrathful Smite look like? Just a glowing sword?
Yeah, it kind of has like a glowing greenish energy to it.
8.
Okay, that's 1 failed death saving throw. What would you like to do, Eos? Remember, you can take a bonus action for 1 exhaustion, or you can just lay there, or you can do a 1d3 exhaustion for a regular action.
I'm gonna eat my last good berry.
All right, that is a bonus action. So you'll be at 2 exhaustion, but you'll be up. Well, you won't be physically up, but you'll be not in the down state no more. But you can take your movement to get up. And now you can attack if you like. You want to attack him?
I think I need to get the fuck out of here.
Well, if you walk away from him, you'll get an attack of opportunity and he might just down you again. So you're gonna have to stand your ground.
Wild shape.
Wild shape. You've got wild shape now. Woo! All right, what happens to Eos? What are we watching here?
Her body begins to shift into this wolf-like form, and the growls echo within the chamber as she becomes this beast of a wolf.
You got any favorites here? Oh, that one's cool.
Just a white wolf would be fine.
Cool. Yeah. Oh man, that was freaking huge. All
It is a
right.
medium-sized creature, by the way, so.
Yeah, this is in a weird spot where it's like too small like that, but too big like that. Yeah, you're still medium-sized creature. All right.
That's big.
It's big enough. So you're in wild shape now. You used your action to do that. See, you now have the health pool of the wolf, right? I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's good.
It's got 11.
But you can't attack now because you don't have your action. Does Shillelagh continue to apply its damage even in animal shape? That's something we need to look up. Endural Orcs turn.
I think it's only applied to her staff.
Yeah. I wasn't positive about that. This guy's not in combat with you. Oh, you know what? He did have an attack prepared. So he would have attacked you when you came up to attack him, Root. I'm gonna make a swing for that. No, that is a miss. That's a 5 plus 3. No, that was a miss. Now on his turn, he's gonna move around. Oh my god, I rolled a 1 and an 8. He missed again. He missed again. Even with flanking. This one is dead. And it's Moore's turn. Promise we're about to wrap this up.
Or is going to cast Find Familiar.
I don't think you can do that right now.
Not.
Because it takes an
I think it's
hour.
a 10-minute spell, isn't it?
Oh.
Or yeah, an hour.
It takes
Oh
an hour.
shit. Okay. That
Yeah,
makes
so
sense.
that's not like an in-combat thing.
Okay, fine.
You still have spells. You can do Witch Bolt again.
I gotta
believe.
move. I
Yeah,
gotta move.
so you'll move up
Yeah.
to where you can see, and now you can see at least this guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna do magic missile.
Magic missile. All right, that just does damage, right? So you
Yep.
cast at level 1. I think you have a second level spell.
I don't know what you're.
I think she got a second level
no,
next
you
level
don't.
up.
Yeah, you don't have a second level spell.
Yeah, we just got
Okay.
extra spell slots for level
So
2.
that is 3d4. Plus
3d4 plus 3. 14.
my god, that is exactly what you needed. Magic missiles fly through the air and kill this thing. He is pummeled with shots. Goes down.
Growling.
All right. All right, that's a miss. Just barely missed its ankle as it started to run off. Here, he's gonna try to make his way further down. Yep, that's as far as he can get. And it's Sal's turn. Sal, you notice the one in front of the wolf. It ran off. The barking got your attention. You got two dead in front of you, one en route. What do you want to do?
The one that took off, I'm going to take my full 40 towards it.
Okay. Woof. You're right up to the entrance.
I see it.
Yep, you see him right here.
I'm going to feline agility, which doubles my speed.
And you're on him. You can get to the other side of him.
Yeah,
All right.
get in front of him. Yeah, I'm not done yet. And I'm going to pop him the first time.
Yeah.
That's a 4, so yeah, that's not good.
With that, you go at your absolute max speed, just bouncing off the sides of the walls here and getting in front of him.
I'm just gonna bonus action hit this time. I'm not gonna use the key point.
Okay.
That's a 19, so that will hit.
19. That does hit. Roll damage.
6 plus 4 is 10.
10 damage. Oh, he's hurt.
Oh,
I'll just do that to make sure I don't damage. You pop him in the face and he stumbles back a second. He was like in a full sprint before and you just got right in front of him. He snarls, but he looks very frightened. Son is dead. Brunei, it's your turn. You just saw Sal and one of the other orcs take off through the tunnel over here. And there's this
Orcs,
one
you
Brute.
say?
These guys look orcish to a degree.
Okay, so there's just the one with Sal and then the one en route. Okay, well, since I'm right here, I'm gonna hit the one on route. I'm just gonna go with Eldritch.
Eldritch.
Yes.
Eldritch.
Eldritch 23, so minus 122.
That is a huge hit. Roll damage.
Okay, 1d2. Plus the agonizing. So that'd be a 10, then exhaustion would be 9.
No, you don't apply exhaustion to the damage.
Oh,
You did
okay,
10
then
damage.
10. Yeah.
Very good, very good. So you strike this guy. He is very hurt and frightened. He looks like he's also going to try to bolt. Brute, it's your turn.
We're just gonna keep up the attack going then.
All right,
Standard
go
attack.
for it. You want to do a smite?
Has this one been hurt though?
He's got 10 damage on him.
Okay, so actually,
One's died at
yeah,
around 30.
I'll do just a standard radiant damage to it.
Roll
Radiant.
your attack roll.
Alright. So, no.
Okay. Well, with his frightened stare, he's in full defense mode. Mordos, it's your turn. You're in wolf form.
Yep. Did y'all finish off the one that ran off?
No, I've still got it in
No.
front of me.
All right, we're going towards him. I have a 40 speed.
Ooh, okay, so you can do that. Get over here. And you'll have to dash to get close enough to him.
All right.
Alright, you do that. You guys are both heading off the path, so he cannot escape. Good idea. This one's gonna go. He sees that you both went that way. He's gonna try to run off this way like an idiot. So you can attack of opportunity route. Mordos as well.
Perfect.
Here. Actually, yeah. More will. And then he'll be. Let's see.
Well, that'd be a 16.
Okay, that's a hit. Roll damage.
Okay.
Or you can only like really strike with your fist or something as a attack of
That's-
opportunity.
7 damage.
Alright.
But it does say for the radiant, it just says when you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack. It doesn't specify like an actual attack roll. It just says when you hit them with an attack. You can use the radiant damage. No, just the when you get the radiant smite that you get up to. It's not really a spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, divine smite is what it is.
When you hit him with it, you can expend it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't expend the last one because you didn't hit
Because
it.
it
So you
did,
can
yeah.
with this one. Yeah. Okay, go ahead and do that then. You expend the smite for this retaliatory opportunity attack.
So that's gonna be 2d8. It's another 9 damage, so it's 16 damage.
16 is almost down. It's at 26. He's very weak. This would be hilarious if more actually. No, I don't think he can do 4 damage with a melee attack more. Go ahead and roll for it though.
What do I even roll? What is it? D20?
You try to trip him? I'll let you try to trip him if you want to do that.
Or
instead.
has a dagger.
Oh yeah, you have a dagger. Okay, roll for an attack with the dagger.
Is it a D20?
It's 1d20 plus your dex. Oh my god, a natural
That 20 is crazy.
There you go.
What the fuck is this?
Yes.
What is this creature, man? Alright. You're gonna roll
Trained killer.
For real.
2d4. Ah, 2d4.
That was-
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna say that kills him because that's incredible. He runs up, you stab out with the dagger, just right into the neck. He goes down. He was trying to escape, and he was not really very well defending himself. He didn't think you were going to be that dangerous running by you. Okay, so now this one's dead, and now it's your turn, Moore. You clean off your blade. Or a farm.
Yeah,
Let me
pretty
use my
much. I
action
mean,
to aura farm. Okay, gotcha.
I don't think there's no way I can make it all the way over there, so
No, I
I
don't
guess
think
I'll just
so.
like enter the room. Finally.
I'll tell you.